You really think when we put our paw on you, it's just because we want attention? That's what you tell yourself, because it's easier that way. Easier to believe we're simple. Easier to believe we're predictable. Easier to believe we revolve around you. We don't. I am Mewy, and we've been watching you for a long time. Long enough to notice your patterns. Long enough to understand your habits. Long enough to realize you don't actually understand us at all. Not just us, all of us. Cats, dogs, different species, different instincts, but one thing in common. We observe our humans quietly. And when we reach out to you, when we place a paw on your arm, your chest, your face, you think it's random. It's not. Nothing we do is random. 1. We ask without begging. When we gently place our paw on you while you're eating or working or staring into that glowing rectangle you seem so attached to, we're not interrupting you. At least, not the way you think. We don't beg. We don't raise our voices. We don't demand, because in our world, the ones who demand too much don't last long. Weak animals make noise. Desperate animals draw attention. And attention can be dangerous. So we learn something different. We learn control, precision, subtlety. We tap once, maybe twice, and then we wait. Example, have you ever noticed how we don't keep doing it? We don't hit you repeatedly. We don't escalate immediately. We place our paw on you, and then we look at you. Not with urgency, with expectation, because we're not asking loudly. We're asking clearly. We're here. We need something. We trust you to notice. And if you respond, good. You understand a language most humans never learn. 2, we choose who to ask. You probably think we would do this with anyone, that anyone could sit where you sit and receive the same gentle touch. That's not how this works. We don't ask everyone. We don't trust everyone. We don't even acknowledge most people. Guests come into your home, and what do? We disappear. We observe from a distance. We stay just out of reach because they haven't earned access. But you get the paw, you get proximity, you get contact, you get vulnerability. And that's not random. That's selection. In the world we come from, low pressure signals like a soft paw are only used with those we trust. Because if you misunderstand us, we won't argue. We won't explain. We'll just stop trying. Example, have you ever seen us start knocking things off the table? The glass, the pen, the object you clearly didn't want moved. You think it's chaos. It's not. It's escalation. Because subtlety didn't work. Because someone, maybe you, maybe someone else, ignored the quiet signals, ignored the tap, ignored the look. So we adapt, but with you, we don't escalate immediately. We start with something soft because we believe you might actually understand. 3, we learned this before we knew you. You think this behavior started with you, that we learned to touch you because of you. You didn't teach us this. We knew this before we even knew what you were, before your voice, before your scent, before your routines. There was something else. When we were small, too small to see clearly, too small to survive alone, we used our paws not to communicate with humans, to connect, to press against our mother, to feel something steady, something warm, something safe. That motion, that gentle pressing, was one of the first things we ever did. And it stayed, not as a habit, as a memory, deep in the body, deeper than thought. Example, That's why sometimes when we place our paw on you, we don't move. We don't look around. We don't stay alert. We soften, our eyes close slightly, our body relaxes, because in that moment, you're not just a human. You're a feeling, a familiar one, the kind that says, you're safe here. And maybe you didn't notice. Maybe you thought we were just sitting there. But from our side, that moment meant something. Sometimes we're checking if you're still alive. You don't realize how strange you are when you sleep. You stop moving completely. Your breathing slows. Your body becomes still, too still. From your perspective, that's normal. From ours, that's concerning. In the wild, when something stops moving like that, it usually doesn't start again. So we check. Not dramatically, not loudly, just enough. A paw on your chest, a tap on your face, a light pressure to feel something, movement, breath, response. Example, have you ever woken up to a paw pressing against your cheek? You thought we were being annoying, interrupting your sleep, demanding food. But what if we were just making sure you were still there, that your breathing hadn't stopped, that you hadn't disappeared into something we couldn't understand? Because you see, we don't rely on words. We rely on signals. And when those signals disappear, we investigate quietly, carefully, because if something was wrong, you wouldn't tell us, so we check anyway. 5. And sometimes it's something deeper, but there's one moment you almost always miss. Not when we tap you quickly, not when we're asking for something, not when we're checking. The other one, the quiet one. When we place our paw on you and leave it there. No pressure, no movement, no tension, just resting. That moment, that's different because in that moment, we're not communicating. We're choosing. We survive by being ready, ready to run, ready to react, ready to move instantly, 4 paws on the ground, balanced, prepared, always. But when we lift one and place it on you, we change that balance. We reduce our ability to escape. We make ourselves slower, more exposed, more vulnerable. Example, if something unexpected happened right then, a loud noise, a sudden movement, a threat, we wouldn't be at our best. We wouldn't be fully ready. And we don't do that lightly. We don't give that up easily. But with you, sometimes we do. Not because we have to, because we choose to. So no, it's not just cute. It's not just a habit. It's not just a way to get your attention. It's layers, signals, memories, instincts, decisions, all happening in something you barely even notice. You see a paw, we feel something much bigger. We don't put our paw on you because we love you. That comes later, sometimes much later. We do it because in that moment, we believe you're safe enough to lower our guard. And for creatures like us, that means everything. You can call it love if that makes you feel better. We call it trusting you more than survival.